Hi everyone, Sharon from the UK here for day 12 of my 30-day video challenge. A bit later today, so I figured I'd better get this done. I've just noticed the time, so I thought I'd pop out into the garden because it's so beautiful yet again. Doing well with the weather. I did have some rain this morning, but it's dried out apart from the grass. I'm in my flip-flops, so I've managed to get my feet quite wet just for you guys out there. So, okay, day 12 topic is: most people have a favourite story or experience that they love to share with other people. Here's my chance. So what's my story? That's such a huge one. I mean, what that could be anything. I guess that's the whole point of getting you to, remember something that stands out for you. And I'm going to share something with you that probably I haven't mentioned to too many people, simply because it's hard just to slip it into the conversation. It's not something you do unless the topic comes up. So what you probably don't know about me is that I'm just trying to think how many years ago it was now. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to give a date because I might get it wrong. But several years ago, when I was working for an educational supply company, I won a competition with Virgin Radio to a trip, fully all-inclusive for 1 week, to the grand opening of the Royal Towers in the Bahamas. Can you believe that? I had to simply answer one easy question, which I believe at the time was on football, and it was live on the radio. I think the trick of it was to literally get through to the radio company, and I think if you got that far, then chances are 99.9% sure you were going to get the question right. So I was constantly trying, and got through, got the question right, and they said, "Yeah, you've won. You and your partner, whoever that might be, you want to take with you, will be flown first class to the grand opening in the Bahamas." Well, as you can imagine, I just could not believe it. I think it's probably the first competition that I've actually won in my life. And it wasn't, I'm talking 20 years ago. It's not that long ago, really. So up to that point, I hadn't won a thing. So, I just wanted to share with you that it was the most amazing experience and lovely holiday that I've had. It wasn't with my current partner, sadly. That is the downside. I was with somebody who I really shouldn't have been with at the time. But nevertheless, I enjoyed myself, and the reason I did was it was, as I say, the grand opening, which meant that a lot of celebrities were there. So I had to list a few down because I'd not forgotten, but the main ones, there were loads of them. But we started out, we flew from Heathrow to the Bahamas, and we were greeted by obviously the host and taken to this beautiful beach, white sands, and there were just celebrities and people everywhere milling around, enjoying themselves, drinking, eating, and we were told just go off, enjoy yourself, eat what you like, drink what you like. And I was like, this is the life. I can do this, and I did. And I have to say, it was probably the best barbecued fresh tuna that I'd ever tasted. So much so that I probably had a few sort of steaks, tuna, not actual steaks, tuna steaks. But just, lightly touched on each side. So not overdone, not dry, as much salad as you like. I mean, the food was phenomenal. So that was as soon as we arrived. And then we were shown up to our rooms. And just walking into the hotel with all the marble everywhere and these huge pillars. I remember it was just amazing. And I was so astounded at the beauty of everything. And it was just so grand and something I hadn't really experienced up to that point. This will make you laugh. And as I pressed the button to go up in the lift, the doors slowly opened, and who should come out? And I'm not joking, Stevie Wonder and a couple of his friends. And they just kind of said to me, "Excuse me, ma'am." So they put me to one side, and off he went. And I was just astounded. That was Stevie Wonder. I'm going, that's Stevie Wonder. We were told, not to take photos or anything like that. I did get photos of my holiday, but not of him. Anyway, the evening was just phenomenal with the entertainment. We had Grace Jones. She did a number in very